Ray is Dara's fabulous classroom assistant, special needs assistant. Georgia, Ray, we were just talking about Dara before we ever started Braincalm. Just give me a brief little synopsis of, how he was.
Before this, Dara still is a lovely, polite boy.
Yeah.
There was so much probably going on inside his wee little head. He just didn't know how to cope with it all. He didn't know how to regulate himself, or he get very anxious, and he didn't really know how to communicate how he was feeling. But now, he seemed very stressed.
Yeah.
But now
there were times when he was what I call red-seeking behaviour. He was like
Yeah.
banging into things or hitting out at he was.
Yeah.
It was almost like it was built up inside him.
Yeah.
Would you say?
Yeah. So now he's a lot more calm. Like he's in a more clear state of mind, which allows him to concentrate more in school and to engage more in what he's doing. Like he does a really good class now, whereas before this we may have had to take him out a good few times. So now he's improved a lot.
Yeah. We started Braincalm with him about a month ago now. I think it is about a month.
Just before St. Patrick's,
Okay. So, would you go without it now? Would you take it away from him now?
Oh no, definitely not. And he's very good. Like he'll tell me now, can I go on my ball?
Yes.
Like, it's his wee little space. It's
Yes.
his ball, and he knows himself now.
Yeah.
So that's great.
And what we did with Dara was we put his own name on his ball, so he knew it was his ball, and was to give him kind of a safe space to go to. So you and I, we were just talking about how he knows during the day when he's starting to get a bit fizzy, and you were telling me that he asks to go to the ball.
Yeah, there was one specific class, and he turned around to me and said that it was getting a bit too tedious for him. So he said, could I please go on my ball? And he'd worked very good for about 45 minutes before that. The classes are an hour long, so I said, no problem, because he's able to tell me that.
That's
so
great.
We got out before avoiding a big...
Yeah, and that's the essence of self-regulation, isn't it?
Yeah.
That he knows himself when he's getting there, and he knows what he needs to do to bring
100%.
himself down the ladder. Brilliant. Georgia Ray, you are a magnificent testament. You do beautifully, and you speak to him so beautifully, and you use your voice so quietly. So brilliant. So we'll see how he is now. We're going to take him out of his session shortly.